Get up, Steph. Get up. Get up. Get up. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Because apparently we're at war with Iran. We gotta join the draft right now. Right now.
Hey, I'm a woman. I can't join the draft.
Oh. Well. Goodbye, everyone. This is still scrolling. Welcome to Still Scrolling. I am your single male host today, Justin.
And I am your woman host for Women's History Month. Hello.
Is it really Women's History Month?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. No,
Look it up.
Is March really Women's History Month?
Yep.
Wait.
Women's History Day or something is coming up. International Women's Day is coming up.
Oh, wow. It is Women's History Month. Okay. Are you just going to be like
Stefania.
Every episode, just name a woman? Name a woman.
Name a woman. For $1, name a woman.
Ooh, okay. I could get a bunch of dollars, but speaking of money.
No, Billy on the Street. That was a Billy on the Street reference.
Yeah, see, I'm hip. I'm cool. I know Billy on the Street.
I hope you know your women because I'm going to test you later.
Are you actually?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sure you are. Sure you are. All I know is I am so excited to get started on our topics today because we have so much to talk about. Like we teased in the beginning of this episode, apparently, I don't know if everyone was up at 3 p.m. or not 3 p.m., 3 a.m. a couple nights ago, but I woke up and it turns out Israel attacked Iran, and as someone who has a lot of millennial trauma concerning the war in the Middle East, I'm a little concerned. Steph, how did you figure out that we were at war with Iran? Because this was all over the feeds.
I heard the next morning. I think I was like scrolling on my feed and I saw it, and then later that day I was watching CNN and they were giving updates. You woke up at 3 a.m. You're muted. Oh, you're saying slurs? Are you slurring?
No, stop. You're gonna get me in trouble.
Someone out there can read lips. That girl on social media that's really good at reading lips.
Oh my gosh. I will say, I got the alert at 3 a.m. Like, Jesus Christ, like what's going on? Like an Amber Alert. I'm just a little, not that I'm worried, but it's just I am worried because this is not what I want to be talking about today, to be honest with you. Nobody wants to be talking about this. And it just feels as though this wouldn't have happened if we had a woman for president, specifically a woman by the name of Kamala Harris. But that's a whole other podcast. I truly don't understand getting in another war in the Middle East after what we've been through 20 years. And I'm not a foreign policy expert. I am not I don't know that much about war and how it's like, I just know that growing up through the Iraq war was just it changed everything for the worse, I would say. Like our surveillance state, the rise of superhero culture is thanks to our war on terror in Iraq and things like that. And I don't know if you've like watched superhero movies from those times, and you remember them differently from when they came out. Like I remember there was like The Dark Knight. Joker is a domestic terrorist.
Yes.
There's a whole plot where Batman has to wrestle with whether or not he should surveil the people of Gotham to catch the Joker, or Iron Man himself being moved up to the Iraq war instead. This type of thing affects all of our culture. And I just don't want to sign up for another 20 years of this. Steph, what do you think?
Well, most recently we have Superman with the whole Middle East war, right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Remember when James Gunn was like, it's not inspired by the war in Gaza and Israel. And unfortunately, I believe him because when
Mhm.
he started work on Superman, another conflict was breaking out, and that is the war in Ukraine. And it's
Mhm.
just really sad to know that it it's happened again, like,
Yeah.
and therefore unfortunately the principles in that movie are still holding true. Fortunately or
Yeah.
fortunately, that kind of thing. And I just
But
uh,
not only that, we have a president who campaigned that he would not start a war. No more
yeah.
wars. No more
He said he would
wars.
end the wars. He did say
End
that.
wars.
Did
Yeah.
anybody actually believe him? Like, be
No.
so for real.
The people that voted for him did. Yes, they believed him. But everyone else, no.
Oh, speaking of people who voted for him, um, Derek, couldn't be here today, but I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. But Steph, I don't know if you've seen, on this feed that's, like, been trending ever since this whole war is breaking out, is people coming to their senses and leaving, MAGA and leaving the Trump voter base. And the response has been interesting, and I've been waiting for the show to give my full thoughts about it, but
Mhm.
there's a particular woman who is documenting her journey with leaving MAGA. Let's just, take a look about what she has to say.
I thought it would be easier the more I talked about leaving MAGA, being a 3-time Trump voter. But I have to be completely honest with you that it's not getting easier, and it actually feels like it's getting more difficult because I'm gaining more empathy. And I don't think people really realize how counterintuitive the hate that I receive when you can take one look at my page and see that I am doing the work. I read a comment this morning that I'm not stitching because I don't want hate to come our way, but you'll understand why I'm reading it. I've been deconstructing from Christianity and left MAGA. I do not speak about it because the hate you receive from the left is no different from the hate you received when you were in the cult. I'm just minding my own business and rewiring my whole belief system. What people
Okay, here's the thing. I I 2 things can be true at once, and I wanna say this with empathy and love, right? 2 things can be true at once. One thing being true is that I am happy and glad that more people are realizing that they were misinformed. I'm glad that more people are changing their side of the aisle. I'm glad that people are having an epiphany and having empathy all of a sudden. Another thing that is true is that a lot of people are really suffering so that you can have this epiphany, and we really wish we could have had it a year ago or
Mhm.
2 years ago. You know,
Yeah.
like yeah, do you know what I'm saying, Steph? Like, it's just
Yeah. It's
I
like
just
now it's the fact that she said it's difficult, more difficult now because she has empathy, which
right.
which makes sense, right? Once you gain empathy for something, you're more susceptible to being like emotional to stuff, and it's difficult to kind of control that. So it's kind of nice to hear that you have gained this empathy. I mean, you should have had it this whole time. Let's be honest here. You should have had like a little bit of empathy for what was going on this whole time. But to realize that, oh, I actually do have these deep feelings about these things that are serious and should be talked about more, and that aren't actually humane things that are happening.
Yeah.
Um, it's nice for them to finally realize that. But I mean, it should be difficult. It should be difficult because you believed this whole agenda this whole time that this was the
Yeah.
best, this was better, this was blah, 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 blah. When underneath the surface here, people were suffering. So now you kind of have to feel the way other people have been feeling this whole time. We've been feeling this for 2 years now, a little
Right.
longer. Back in like the first term of his presidency, we've been feeling it, right? And we got a little break with Biden. So now you're caught up. Now you're feeling all of those years of emotional trauma and shit that's been going on all at once.
True. And I also want to say, I don't think it's very useful to join in on the bashing of this woman.
Mhm.
I don't think that is a productive use of my energy and a lot of people's energy. You know, like I don't want to join in on the virtual stoning. I you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I recognize that she fucked up.
Mhm.
I don't want to waste time just like beating random strangers to the ground online. That is not
Yeah.
what I want to do.
Yeah.
At the
I
same
think it's more
time, take your licks, but also I don't want to it's just I don't know if it's helpful. I don't know if it's
Mhm.
constructive, you know? Like people
Mhm.
can be mad at her and they should be mad at her. But I don't know if it's as constructive as it needed to be to like beat this woman down. You know,
Yeah.
she
I
is like posting it online. But oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead,
No,
Steph.
you're good. I think it's okay to be mad at her, right?
Right.
But in the end, we're trying to prove to MAGA that we are a safe space. We're a combined community where we come together on important matters and beliefs and stuff like that. Stuff that's humane beliefs. Um, and you can be mad and you can give your reason why you're mad at this person and what they did, what they believed. But in the end, you should welcome them in. Now that they've
Mm,
realized their faults and realized where they went wrong, you should welcome them in and teach them, I guess, how to move forward in this situation. Help them move forward.
yeah. But sometimes for some people, it's just more fun to tear
You
people
know,
down.
especially with this generation, I mean, it's more fun to just throw rocks, right?
Oh, speaking of throwing rocks, apparently Scream 7 came out this weekend and
Hmm.
had the best opening of a Scream movie of all time.
Yeah.
And if you were on social media at the time, it seems as though a lot of people weren't going to see this movie because of Melissa Barrera's firing because of her pro Gaza statements online. I don't think anyone followed that rule. I don't think because it made what is it? Let me look. $97 million global
Yeah.
debut. The
Yeah.
best Scream movie ever.
Hmm.
I think we need to have a real talk about online activism.
I think the reason why it did so well is because Matthew Lillard returned and it was that whole nostalgia thing. Because Matthew Lillard is like one of the most loved actors ever,
But
and for
he
him to be in
didn't
this movie.
return. No, you know what? Actually, you know what?
Did you see the movie?
I looked up this pirated version of it for
Oh,
this
okay.
conversation, so I
Well,
can
that
know what I'm talking about. You know,
yeah.
and so I have a rough idea of like a rough idea of what it is. And
This was
okay,
the belief that he returned like he was still alive, though.
spoilers for Scream 7, a movie that you may choose or not choose to see. Uh, 3, 2, 1. AI? Really?
I
Really?
I called it I called it at one point in the
I
movie because it looked like too fake of when the video call was on, right? It looked like
yes.
too fake. I was like, "Oh, this is definitely AI. Dude is actually dead. This is AI." Can I just say right now, I hated who the killers were, but I'll give my reasoning about that
What it
after.
was the Pilates instructor and her
N
husband,
n
or
no.
not Pilates, the
No, it
blonde
was the
woman.
neighbor,
Yeah, it was the neighbor and okay.
and
So the
the
neighbor killed her own son in Scream?
yes. She killed her husband. So she explains in the end that she
Oh,
killed her
okay,
husband,
okay.
right? Because she explains that her husband cheated on her or something like that, whatever.
Right.
So she killed him, got away with it, right? Moved next door to Sydney, and she has this kid with this guy. She ends up killing her kid as Ghostface, which was very
Wild.
disturbing the way he died. Um, but that killer sure made sense, but she should have been somebody else, and I'll explain that. The other killer, technically there was 3, but the first one doesn't count. I don't count him as the third. The other
Right.
killer was the psych ward guy.
Yeah,
The
that
the
wasn't
ner
her husband.
That
But were
wasn't
they
her
dating
husband.
or
No,
okay.
they had no affiliation besides, like, their interest in Sydney. Because Anna Camp's character, she was in that same psych ward. That's how those 2 met.
Right. Okay. Okay.
So the third killer, which was the first one caught, right, was just that random guy, Carl with a K.
Yes.
That weird guy in the coffee shop that they probably just paid this guy to do it, right? He was just a
Right.
random. I hated the killers that they chose for this movie. Because the psych ward guy, random guy, don't even though he was creepy, he was
It's
weird.
supposed to be someone you know. It's always someone you know.
It's always someone you know, but, like, they're supposed to be close to you, not just a
Yes.
random that you meet at the psych ward.
Neighbor.
Yeah, and he was also, like, creepy vibes, whatever. You wouldn't think that it was him, but it ended up being him anyway. You would think it was someone close, like the boyfriend. Um, and then it was her neighbor. Now, her neighbor shouldn't have been just a random woman who was obsessed with Sydney. It should have been Billy Loomis's sister. Because
Oh,
Billy Loomis's
okay.
sister, the sister's son, died from Ghostface in 6 or 5? I don't know which one. I think it was 6. He
Now,
was, like, killed
what
in, like, an alleyway or something, whatever.
Billy Loomis's sister?
Yeah, Billy Loomis has a sister.
Wait, hold on. Okay, Scream 1, it's Billy Loomis and
Uh-huh.
it's Stu Macher, right?
You don't meet her because she, like, moved away, whatever. Like,
Okay.
she's just separated from, like, the family.
Scream 2
Uh,
was Billy's mom, right?
yes.
Scream 3 was Sydney's brother? I'm pretty sure. For Sydney
Scream 3 was Sydney's brother. So,
Sydney's brother.
Sydney's
Scream
brother.
4
Scream 3 was the
was
only Scream with 1 killer in it, and that was her
Scream
brother.
3. Yes. Scream 4 was Emma Roberts. Scream 5 was the toxic fan base. Scream 6.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I got it wrong. It wasn't Billy Loomis's sister. It was Stu Macher's sister. Stu
Ah,
Macher had a sister. I knew one
okay,
of them
that
had
makes
one.
more sense. That
And
makes more
Stu
sense.
Macher's sister died. Not sister, her son died in Scream 6, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, she had a
Okay.
son named Vince Schneider in 1999, 2000. Uh, depending on when, yeah. And, maybe it was the original Scream. In 2022, which was the reboot Scream 5, her son Vince was killed in a new series of Ghostface attacks orchestrated by the killers there.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. It was Stu Macher's sister. Her name is Leslie Macher. So Anna Camp's character should have been Leslie Macher.
Oh, that would have been way better. That would have been way
Yes.
better.
Yes,
Here's where I
right?
thought they were gonna go with it. With the return of Matthew Lillard, right? The scenes
Mhm.
that I saw that like leaked on Twitter, it's that he was an AI. Correct me if I'm wrong by this. He was an AI, right? And he kept saying, "I'm going to this place. I'm going to the restaurant to kill your daughter, Sydney. I'm going to this." And they say that he also suffered mental damage. What if, because Stu got crushed in the head with the TV, all the evil leaked out of him, right? And he still thinks in his mind that he's Ghostface. And so when he sees Ghostface going into the restaurant, he's like, "I'm going into the restaurant." And Stu Macher becomes a Ghostface to be heroic and save Sydney's daughter.
Oh, interesting.
That's where I thought they were going to go
Uh-huh.
with it. And that way, Matthew Lillard can come back and you have a ghost face, a good ghost face and a bad ghost face, just like Melissa Barrera was like kind of
Yeah.
halfway a good ghost face. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
where I thought it would go.
Yeah.
But like, this is all like, pieces of information,
Yeah. That would have been more interesting, especially because Melissa Barrera's character was supposed to become Ghostface because her sister was supposed to die in the opening of this movie. And that would have motivated her
Whoa.
to become Ghostface.
That's a whole different move. And is it the perspective of a ghost face?
I
Like,
don't know if it would be in like the perspective, maybe, but like she'd be like what you say, borderline heroic Ghostface, like avenging kind of Ghostface. Well, at least in her mind, because there are past Ghostfaces that thought they were avenging somebody, right? In the end, they were just
interesting.
killers.
Interesting.
Because
Okay.
and you have the whole thing with like her dad, Billy Loomis,
Right.
uh, being in her mind and trying to like overcome her mind, making her do these bad things, but she like doesn't, right? So it
Hmm.
kind of would have like pushed her more to the edge. Yeah.
Interesting. So, too bad we didn't get that movie.
No, but Scream
Uh,
8 is actually greenlit. So,
AI though, Jesus Christ. So here's the thing. Here's what I want to say about Scream. I'm worried that I've said this on the podcast before. We have dulled the blade of social consequences. In that it seems as though people have tuned out social media hate and will go see the movie no matter what. And I'm
mhm,
worried that we've dulled the Ghostface blade when it comes to Scream and Melissa Barrera, because like there was so much social media conversation about her firing,
yeah.
and the fact that it's still like broke a record is insane to me. So either
Mhm,
no one cared, you know what I mean, or the people that do care are the people that post most on social media. So it's like
mhm.
I am damn, like,
Yeah.
and I'm worried that a similar thing is going to happen with Harry Potter when it comes out. In
Oh
that
yeah, it will.
everyone like Universal Studios Harry Potter world is still packed.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
know. And I guess they don't care, or they just tuned out the social media like
I
hate.
I think it's gotten to a point where a lot of people just have already so many problems in their own lives that they do not
Mm.
care about celebrities' problems. It has come to that point where you look at the world around you. We're about to go into World War III,
Oof.
and people are just like, I just want to live my life and do fun stuff and do stuff that I love and go see whatever. And I want to do it before I die. Honestly, I don't care about somebody who's making millions of dollars and blah, 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 blah. I'm barely scraping by on this and I have all these problems and whatever. I just want to live my life kind of thing. That might be where the mentality is coming from when going to see like, Scream or going to Harry Potter World, watching the Harry Potter series. Also, people find these franchises as a comfort franchise, something that is like a safe space for them. So it's hard for them to break out of it because growing up, maybe people thought that they were weird for liking this stuff. And so that made them insecure. And so they've
Mm.
kind of just found this like community where they can be in a safe space like that. A majority of the people, that go to the parks and see these stuff, whatever, support these franchises, they're not on social media, right? They're not,
Right.
they may not be in tuned with what's going on. Maybe they have, maybe they just don't care. It's kind of like the state of the world is shit right now, and I just want to enjoy something fun.
I think we just need more than just social media chatter. Or if we don't care about something and we truly want it to fail, don't talk about it. Don't engage. That might
Right.
blocking and moving on might be actually better. I'm not sure yet, but it's still a developing thought. But
Mhm.
speaking of developing thoughts, we had some breaking news happen over the weekend that's bigger than a bomb in Iran. Warner Brothers was purchased by like, okay, I care about this news a lot because I'm into the movies. And we had a whole thing like months ago where we all talked about with Derek, rest in peace, Derek. Um, but Derek was on Team Netflix. and I was on Team Paramount.
Mhm.
Here's the thing. I want to say for the record, there's no good outcome in this
Yeah.
scenario. Both are equally bad. Like, both are pretty bad. But, but, hear me out. I think there is some silver lining in Paramount buying Warner Brothers. In that, unfortunately, I think it's better for the movie industry.
Yes.
Even if I disagree, even if
Yeah.
I disagree with everything that the Ellisons stand for, it is
Mhm.
better for the movie industry as a whole, because if Netflix buys Warner Brothers, that means they half-ass every single movie release. They do. They really don't wanna release movies in theaters. They've been
Yeah.
saying it for, like, over a decade that they hate the theatrical experience. Ted Sarandos himself says, "I'm not gonna do it." Like, whatever, and begrudgingly had to release movies in theaters. Could you imagine how good K-pop Demon Hunters would have done if it just released in theaters?
Oh, yeah.
Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Uh, in that, if Netflix did buy Warner Brothers, like, they're gonna half-ass every single release.
Mhm.
And the movie theater and the whole entire ancillary market is extremely important for the health of movies.
Mhm.
Extremely important. Like, they would have half-assed Sinners in movie theaters. They
Oh,
would
yeah.
have. They really
Yeah.
would have. Like Barbie half-assed.
Yeah. Speaking
Like,
of, little
oh,
side note, Michael B. Jordan won Best Actor for Sinners at the Actor Awards last night,
he
and he got a
did.
standing ovation.
One of these episodes, we gotta do a whole Oscar ballot episode, but we'll
Coming
talk
up
about it.
soon in a few weeks.
Uh, we'll talk about it on off the pod. But they like I don't trust Netflix when it comes to the health of the movie industry. I really, really don't.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, if this deal goes through, we got some minutes put back on the clock. What do you think, Steph?
No, I agree. Netflix definitely would have half-assed the releases. This gives a chance for movies to actually survive in a theater longer, because you have a
Right.
company who is known, who's been around for very, very long, longer than Netflix, who has done well in the theatrical releases of movies. So I believe this partnership, while it's not one that majority of people may like, it's going to help save the film industry for them.
A lot of jobs are gonna get lost either way. It a lot of jobs.
A lot of
Like,
jobs end up getting lost, unfortunately.
speaking of jobs, you wanna know what the first movie they announced after this was? One of the
Was.
first movies? They're making a G.I. Joe movie
Oh, yes. Yep.
written by Max Landis.
Mm.
Here's the thing. I'm a millennial nerd on the internet. I'm very familiar with a man named Max Landis because he was one of the faces of the nerd community for a minute, right? That being said, I how do I word this? I think I have a similar thought to the entire Scream situation, right?
Mhm.
In that, do the people that only care about this are only posting about social media? Like, are we going to boycott? Are we not?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because it seems as though people have tuned out, and I'm worried that if Max Landis comes around and like makes a movie, you know what I mean? And will people remember what he did? That being said, also, this doesn't negate, he was significantly canceled. People did go to his house to try and kill him.
Oh,
Yes.
well,
Yes.
can you remind what he was canceled for?
Max Landis was accused of, I believe it, you know what? Let me pull up the article so I am not telling lies about it. Um, uh, he was canceled. He was accused of sexual assault,
Mhm.
but that person never filed charges. He never, he never was arrested. It was a article with a few women who have worked with him, accusing him of sexual misconduct, specifically sexual misconduct. So I don't agree with that.
Mhm.
He was kicked out of Hollywood. Literally, stalkers came to his house and tried to kill him. I am not interested in adding to the pile of people trying to kill Max Landis. I'm
Yeah.
not interested in that. And like I said about the Scream movies before, perhaps the best course of action is if you see something on your feed that you disagree with, you don't talk about it and you don't give it airtime, you don't engage, right?
Mhm.
But if people don't care about like, or they just care about more GI Joe, then who are we to, you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm. Oh, that reminds me. The end of Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, the post-credit
right,
scene teased GI Joe.
GI Joe,
So I wonder if this is gonna be the GI Joe that ties in with that.
right. And he was
Uh,
one of the like, dang, Beast Wars is one of the best Transformers movies. He didn't like.
yeah.
I just I don't know what to do about this because it seems as though it's just not, social media chatter is just not enough. Social media cancellation is not enough. So we'll see what he comes up with.
Mhm.
I don't want anyone to kill him, but also I am weary of how well this goes. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
we'll see. We'll see. We shall see.
Yep.
Uh, anyways, that is all of our stories today. Oh
Um,
wait, Steph, did
wait.
you want to do Women's History Month?
Yeah. So in
Yes.
celebration of Women's History
Can you
Month,
share on your end your screen?
I believe so. We're gonna try that in a bit. But in celebration of Women's History Month and
Okay.
for retaliation for Justin's
Retaliation. You're acting like I fucked you over. You didn't know those black people,
Are
very
you
famous black
showing
people.
Grey's Anatomy? I don't know Grey's Anatomy. I
Grey's
never
Anatomy
watched
was
Grey's
the most
Anatomy.
streamed show of 2025. What are you
Yeah, but
talking about?
I
Anyways.
don't watch Grey's Anatomy. Never have. Never had any interest in watching it. And I still don't
And
have any
those
interest in
actors
watching
never
it.
showed up anywhere. You know what? Go ahead. We'll see how I do. We'll see. Name
Anyways,
a
I
woman.
name a name a woman. Um, so unfortunately Derek cannot participate, but I hope he enjoys
Oh
this and
man,
hope he plays
Derek.
along as he's watching and editing. But because of the recent Olympics that have passed by, I would like to keep in theme with the Olympics, or just sports in general, and women in sports, and we are
Okay.
going to talk about women in sports. So this is gonna be fairly easy because
Ooh.
I hope you paid attention during the Olympics. So I
Oh,
will start off.
Olympics? I did not watch the
I
Olympics.
was they were in the news quite a bit, so I'm sure you've read them. I've also talked
Okay,
about that
okay,
in the
okay.
past. So, we're gonna start off pretty easy. Everybody knows who this is. Sir, for $1, name this woman.
Oh, she's the anime girl, Alyssa Wu.
Who?
That I believe. I mean, no, Alyssa Liu, right?
Yes, yes. See,
Yes.
see, you paid attention for the Olympics.
Yeah,
Good
because
job.
she was like all over, like, oh, look at this, like all goth baddie winning a
Yep,
gold, and I was
yep.
like, good for her.
I was like, let me start easy, so get the gist
See,
of it.
see, I'm already doing better than Steph. Megan Rapinoe.
Yes. I told you it was gonna
I
be easy
know
to hard.
her because
I thought it was gonna be easy to hard.
no, because she also kneeled with Colin Kaepernick
Yes.
for a minute. So I
Yes.
know her, Megan Rapinoe.
Can you name this woman?
Okay. Oh, shoot. Oh,
Pl-
gosh.
Play. Wow, you can see my tabs. Don't look at my tabs, guys.
What? OnlyFans? Whoa, 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 whoa.
All my work stuff.
Ooh, I.
Played
She
with
has
Megan
very.
Rapinoe.
She played with Megan
Two-time
Rapinoe?
played with
Rapinoe?
Megan
Sorry.
Rapinoe. Two-time gold medalist and oh, sorry. two-time World Cup winner and gold medalist. I think she won 1 gold medal at the Summer Olympics in
Oh gosh.
London, I think. Very famous player.
Is her name like? Is it like Helen?
No,
Is not Helen?
no,
Was she in the news recently?
no.
Oh God.
I believe she's a forward for the team.
Lindsay?
No.
Ash?
No, are you just naming every white woman name you could think of?
No. Like I'm trying to think of like famous soccer like that I've seen in the news, and I remember the name like Helen, like Helen Knight. I remember that name being in the news
Mhm.
recently, and I can't remember why, but I don't
Mhm.
think it must have been some other sport. And oh gosh, Brittany.
No.
Okay, I give up. What's her name?
This is Alex Morgan.
See, I said Alex
No, you
Morgan.
didn't. You said Ashley.
Sorry, Alex. I didn't know your name, but I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Okay. Name this female athlete.
Oh God.
Recent Winter Olympics, just won gold.
And
Very
that's
in the
not
news, actually, for some. She's not controversial. It's what Trump said, really. But she used to represent the U.S.
Oh
and
wait,
she
wait, wait,
switched
wait.
this year to China.
Yeah,
Represent
that's
China.
wait a minute. That's still Alyssa Liu, right?
No,
Yeah, no. That's still, isn't that Alyssa Liu? Right?
no,
No.
no. They're both Asian, though.
She's Asian?
Yes, she's representing China. That's
Does she have a white parent?
no. Her mom is Chinese, I believe,
Oh, okay.
because her mom was there supporting her, helping her.
And that's not, well, you just showed a picture of Alyssa Liu.
I did. Are you saying that all Asian women look the same?
I never said that. I never. And that's not Alyssa Liu.
That's not Alyssa Liu, no.
And she just
But
didn't
they
get a
both
haircut.
did win gold at the Olympics. 2 different events. She's a skier. She won gold in the women's free ski, I believe.
Ooh. Oh. God. Alexa? No, it's not Alexa.
Come on, man.
I-
The recent Olympics. She was all over the news.
I did not watch the Olympics.
Well, maybe you should have.
It's
Women
not
won more medals than men.
You know what? Okay, final answer. It's not Alyssa Liu.
No.
I'm gonna it feels like an A name. I can feel it on the tip of my tongue. No, wait, maybe it's not an A name. Shh. G-
Would you like me to say?
No. Can I get a hint?
Okay, well, her first name starts with an E.
E?
Yeah.
E?
Mm-hmm.
Emily Dickinson.
No.
Ellie Golding. I give up.
Ellie Golding.
I'm trying.
Close. It's Eileen
Wait.
Gu.
That's what I said.
You said Ellie Goulding.
I said roll the tape.
Eileen,
I said
Eileen Gu. You have no idea who this woman is.
You know what? I support her and her journey, though. I do.
Awesome. Thanks for that.
Gosh.
Thank you for a man supporting women's future.
See, I support her. Jesus Christ.
We have 2 more, and I hope you know who these 2 are. I'm going to give you an easy one.
Melania.
That would have been really funny, actually. Okay, can you name this famous athlete? Female athlete.
Easy.
I hope you can.
Oh, gosh. What? She was in the Olympics, wasn't she, right?
She was in the Olympics.
She's one of the captains.
She is one of the captains. Well, also means she's wearing a C on her jersey, so.
No. Was she on SNL?
She was on SNL.
She's one of the girls that was on SNL. Is her name Helen?
Not Helen.
No, it's not. Is it Hillary?
Hillary?
I think that's the name I was thinking about. Hillary. She was on SNL, right? She was oh my God. Hillary is
Captain
her name
of the US team.
Hillary. Is her name Hillary Knight?
Yes, that's Hillary Knight.
Oh!
You said it earlier, and I was like, "Oh, she's on my list. She was gonna be next," and then I had to move her down.
That's why I was like, where have I Hillary Knight did something recently? And I was like,
yes,
because she was on SNL.
The captain of not only SNL. Hang on, she was the captain of the U.S. women's hockey team that won gold, beat Canada in the final. Hello. Okay.
And she was on SNL.
She was on SNL, yes. Anyways, there is one more, okay? And I hope you get this one too.
Stefania.
Yes.
That's my guess.
Oh, hi. Present. I hope you get this one too, because she is just as famous as her. Okay, last woman for the first week of Women's History Month. Can you name this woman?
Oh. So you're just gonna show the same brunette woman twice? Just kidding.
They play for the same team.
I only know one though.
You should know her because she won the overtime winning goal at the final of the Olympics against Canada.
And that's not Hillary Knight.
That is not Hillary Knight, but she is an alternate captain. She also was on SNL alongside Hillary Knight.
It's not Helen.
It's not Helen, no.
It's like I'm trying to remember what I saw. Like Hillary and Helen, come on.
Hillary and Helen. I don't think they did say their names, but they didn't announce them like that.
Like, yeah, come meet the 2 captains, Hillary and Helen.
Hillary and Helen. They play for the same team as well in the PWHL.
She looks like a Morgan. Morgan?
Nope.
Morgan. Morgan is not Rapinoe.
No, that's Megan Rapinoe.
Morgan. It's not Morgan.
It's not Morgan.
Marjorie
Taylor Greene.
Megan Kelly.
So close.
Megan.
You are so close.
Megan Kelly. Her name is Kelly. Her name is
No.
Megan.
Her name
Megan.
is Megan.
Megan
You're
Rapinoe.
super
That's Megan
close.
Rapinoe. That's Megan Rapinoe.
You were so close with the last name, though.
With the last name, Kelly?
Yeah.
Her name is Kelly?
No, her first name is Megan. You got that right. The last name, you're so close.
Megan. Megan!
Megan! Megan!
That's Megan!
The girl who made the winning goal, overtime goal in the final of the hockey Olympics, women's hockey
Megan.
Olympics.
That's all I got. Megan.
Megan.
Her name is Megan.
This is Megan Keller. The
Her name
overtime
is Megan
winning
Keller.
goal scorer.
Is that where I got
final.
Helen from? Helen Keller.
Helen, you said Helen Keller, or you said Helen something, and I was like, Helen Keller.
God dang it.
Megan Rapinoe, Helen Keller, Megan Keller.
My mind.
I will say you did pretty well. This was an easy start because these women. These were easy because these were women in sports recently that made the news. So I was hoping you kept up with it, especially because, you know, women in sports is a big topic recently. So I thought I'd share that.
Damn, that was rough.
But you did good. You did better than me and Derek. And I would have loved to see if Derek got it. I hope he plays along while he's editing this.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of editing this, we'll see you on Thursday. Make sure you're following us on all the socials, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. And we'll see you Thursday. Bye.